Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? No live stream today, no live stream today. But no, you know what? Maybe I might be able to live stream. Right now I just got like the first couple games, maybe up to the first 2 o'clock games or whatever the case may be. But just got off work, so I usually just do my live streams a little later. This is game day insights. Um, you know, they sponsor my channel. A great research tool here. Use my code DEE bets, all capital letters, for 25. I mean for 50% of your first month purchase. If you're new to this channel, like I said, hey, like, subscribe, hit notifications bell. Um, you know, uh, I go live every day, right? Every day. So I know I'll be asleep, right? But games come on early, and I got a few screenshots of some spots that I like, so I'll give it to you guys, right? So the first game here that I have a screenshot from is, let me see, let's go back. Would be that the San Diego, I mean Cincinnati side uh, of that Cincinnati and Washington game. You could look at the filters here. So this is the pitch mix up here versus Soroka's pitch mix. The last 2 weeks, Gavin Lux, no bombs, no barrels, um, no fly balls, but the hits have been there. He's 9 for 16 on his pitch mix. Ellie De La Cruz, he's 6 for 12, batting 500 with 4 extra base hits, no bombs, not striking out. So it is what it is with that situation. TJ Friedel, as you can see right here, he hadn't struck out, and whatever case may be with that. So those are some spots that you could take advantage of if you want to. You could look further into. It's just some screenshots of some spots that I was looking at. Let me plug my computer up real quick. Next spot here is San Diego Padres. As we got Sandy Alcantara, I'm quite sure Sandy Alcantara is going to come around sooner or later, but right now, Jackson Merrill, last 2 weeks, as you can see, versus pitch mix, um, he's 5 for 14, 3 extra base hits, 2 bombs, 6% K rate. Small sample size, 2 weeks, but you get the drift. So it is what it is. Sandy is not pitching that good versus lefties, but like I said, I am sure Sandy's probably going to come around sometime, but who knows, right? I'm just point out some spots and what's been going on as of late. Next play. Um, Now, Willie Adames. As of late, he's been on one. Last 3 weeks versus pitch mix. He's 10 for 19, batting 526, 6 extra base hits, 2 bombs. So it is what it is with that situation. Again, fly ball is up. Uh, the K percentage is down, but going up against Strider, Strider is that good, right? Strider will sit your ass down. So, you know, it's a tough pitching matchup. So if you don't feel like you want to go there, I fully understand. Now this one is a little bit different because I got um, Sean Manaea, left-hand pitcher. As you can see, Sean Manaea, left-hand pitcher. Last 4 weeks. Now I have this one set to no pitches, right? So this will be just these guys the last month, 4 weeks, however you want to call it, Angels versus the pitches, right? This would be just the pitch. I mean, just the hand. There's no pitches up there. This is just left hand pitching in general. So this is how they look. Soler, 6 for 13 in the last month. You don't see a lot of lefties, right? So the numbers are going to be kind of low. Taylor Ward, 8 for 19 with 2 bombs in the last month. Jordell, 1 bomb, pretty much green in a lot of spots. Now, one thing I would say here is Chaminade does have a little bit of K stuff there, and this team would strike out, right? They will strike out. Okay, so it's I think this will be the second or third outing for Chaminaire. So maybe you might have to bear with him. But I did look at some of the minor numbers, and he will strike out. He'll strike out some folks. So we'll see what's gonna happen there. Take a look at the situation there. Read it. Weep. Do what you want to do. Um, now, I this is this is Detroit righties, right? So Detroit righties, if you're playing DFS or whatever the case may be, something like that, betting hits, runs, and RBIs, whatever. Detroit righties look like as they want to be, like they're in a good spot, right? Historically, Baez is like 3 for 3 versus him with like a bomb or two, or maybe 3 bombs. Who knows? But at the end of the day, the spot for these righties, I really like it. You'll have Bailey Falter on the mound for what I know for right now. So keep an eye on that situation. On the flip side, I didn't get the Pittsburgh bats because they have Detroit rolling out. They called up. They picked the young pitcher. He's got some stuff. He's got some stuff. He struggles a little bit versus lefties, a little bit with that fastball and some of his command. He gave up 20, 20, 20, 20, 20 home runs as of late, and I think I read on Savant it said eight, no, 11 or 13 of them to righties, but he can't give up some power or some hits to lefties. So Torkelson, mm, man. So this is versus right hand pitching. I mean versus left hand pitching on the road, and I want to say this is over the course of the season. Don't quote me on that, but they definitely look. It's a lot of green right there. It's a lot of green. Um, my Cubs, right? So I narrowed it down to the last month, 5 weeks or so. When you're looking at the lefties, Lugo's pitching his worst to lefties. Lugo pitches he throws about 5 or 6 pitches too, though, man. So that's up above the 10% threshold. But as you can see, I got the last 5 weeks of left hand hitters versus right hand pitching. Ooh, excuse me, Seth Lugo and his pitch mix, right? So Pete Crow Armstrong batting 354, 10 extra base hits, 5 bombs with a 12% K rate. Michael Bush batting 404, 502 Woba, 468 isolated power, 8 extra base hits, 7 bombs in that time span. Barrel rate up around 17%. Fly ball is there. K percentage is down. Tucker 293, 3 bombs, 11% K rate with a 20% walk rate. Michael Bush also has 11% walk rate, so you know that you definitely can get decent numbers for walks. So it is what it is with that situation, right? I didn't put the home switch on there. I did take the over in this game, considering that um, the wind should be blowing out, but I have to get a affirmative on that in the morning, right? So it is what it is. Wrigley Field is one of the most wind impacted ballparks that we have. So next, we'll flip on over to the righties. And right here, I got a snapshot of the Chicago Cubs righties. Last 3 weeks, Chicago Cubs versus Seth Lugo and his pitch mix. Right hand batters versus right hand pitcher at home. So this is the Cub. These are the Cubs at home versus righties. And Nico Horner last 3 weeks, 5 for 14, no bombs, but he don't strike out much, right? If at any. Seiya Suzuki would strike out, but he'll take your ass deep, right? This is only the last 3 weeks. He's batting 500, 538 to be exact, 4 extra bases, 3 bombs, 95 exit velo, 23% barrel rate, hard hit percentage is up. The fly ball is up. So you know it is what it is with a 28% K rate. Seth Lugo, I want to say his K rate is higher to righties, but it might not be super high. Last but not least, we got the other side. Um, we're looking at Kansas City Royals. Um, we're looking at Kansas City Royals, and we're highlighting Salvador Perez and Bobby Witt over the last 3 weeks versus Colin Ray. Now, Colin Ray is pitching his worst versus lefties, right? So you can automatically put some of those lefties in play. He's throwing that fastball pretty heavy, and but I'm looking at what the righties are doing. But you can look at somebody like Vinny Vasquantino; those guys will definitely be in play. The lefties are in an okay spot. You just got to figure out which one you want to bet on. But now, Salvador Perez, Bobby Witt, Salvador Perez batting 400 the last 3 weeks, 549 WOBA, 515 isolated power, eight extra base hits, five bombs, uh, 22 barrel rate, 36% fly ball with a 5% K rate there. And then Bobby Witt over the last 3 weeks, 11 for 31, batting 355, five bombs, five extra base hits, three bombs, 16 barrel rate, 14% K rate. You know who he is, right? So, take what you like, leave what you don't. I do have a link to the site in my right here on my page somewhere. You can check it out. You can also use my promo code DBETS, all caps, DEE bets, for 50% off your purchase, and you jump in on the live streams with me every day, right? Every day. Yeah, you jump in on the live streams, but y'all know what I'm getting ready to do. I'm getting ready to lock in some plays. You know what I'm saying? So if I can come on early and finish the rest of the 9 games, or I'll do that. But right now, take this. Peace out, man. Peace.